Hey guys, this is GTA News. Welcome back to another video. Um, I'm gonna stop this video kind of right here in the start, just because I want to mention the reason why I haven't been posting many videos lately is because one, there isn't really many glitches out right now, and Rockstar is actually on the line right now to patch most of them. Two, my birthday was yesterday. I just turned 17. It may not sound like it, but yes, I'm 17 years old. And three, my phone, it kind of broke, so I'm having to use my brother's phone. Shout out to you, bro. And yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into this video.
Rockstar Games and Take-Two Interactive have received insane amounts of hate over the past few months. And in this video, I'm not going to be discussing whether I think that's justified or not. I've already made a separate video specifically for that. Instead, we're going to be talking about why Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive are quite possibly the smartest publishers and developers in the world, specifically with the way they've handled both Grand Theft Auto Online and the ever so looming Grand Theft Auto 6. Before we get into the video though, if you do go on to enjoy it, please do consider subscribing. We are currently on our way to 1,100 subscribers, and there's going to be a massive amount of GTA Online content coming at the end of this year. So you're not going to want to miss out on that. That's all going to be here on the channel. To completely understand the hidden genius behind Rockstar's tactics, we first need to look at how they've continued to earn money through GTA Online and continue to keep a somewhat strong community in a game that's received minimal updates in its 7-year lifespan. It's not common that any series goes 7 years between game releases, and when you look at the most recent live service game models, like of course Fortnite, Warzone, Overwatch, Destiny, these are games that require and receive updates either weekly, monthly, or quarterly for the most part, so no matter what you'll see at least 3 to 4 major updates per year, with some games updating 52 times a year with weekly updates. If they don't do this, their game will die. That's pretty common knowledge. GTA, on the other hand, only receives like one, let's be a real medium-sized update per year. Like looking back to last year, we got a casino heist. Really, that's just one building. You know, there isn't much to it. Yet despite that, play accounts show that 2020 was one of the best years ever for the game with recurring events. Well, so the question we've got to ask is, how do they do it? How do they keep getting away with this? What makes Grand Theft Auto Online different? How does games stay alive when it seems like developers barely pay any attention to it? The answer is really simple, and I can answer it with one sentence. There's no competition. It may seem like Grand Theft Auto has a lot of competition, but when you actually look at how the game operates, still to this day in 2020, it's unbelievable. But there's no game like Grand Theft Auto Online. There is no other modern day game set in an open world that allows players to connect with others as essentially build themselves a virtual second life. Although the game's 7 years old, there is still no other game that comes close to it. In this aspect, on top of being able to buy houses, apartments, businesses, complete heists, create and compete in completely custom matches and races, buy cars, helicopters, planes, military vehicles, and stuff like that, the sheer scope of what this game allows you to do is underrated and completely unmatched. While other games corner themselves into one niche, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but whenever it's competitive, like multiplayer battle royale RPG elements, Grand Theft Auto says, screw that, I'm dipping my hand in all of them. Depending on how you feel on the day, that you can fight against other players or fight alongside other players in things like heists, race against other players, or you could settle down and grind the PvE, like survival. You can do that by yourself or with friends. It's essentially multiple games rolled into one giant game. No other does this, even come close, to be honest. Which means when kids get to a certain age where their parents allow them to buy a more adult sort of game, Grand Theft Auto Online will always be the first or one of the first choices. The complete lack of competition in this genre of games has meant that Grand Theft Auto Online is able to have a complete monopoly on the market, which means they don't even really need to update their games. They can just continue to sit at the top, raking in all the new players and all the money. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Rockstar shouldn't update their game. I absolutely think they should, and I absolutely think it would make the game much, much better. But when the money continues to roll in at such a high rate without them even having to lift a finger, there's really not that much incentive to do it. Looking ahead to the next few years of GTA Online, the game is receiving another update at the end of this year, which of course is going to spike the player count back up for a bit. Following that, it's getting re-released on the next-gen consoles in 2021. Which I think everyone is really sleeping on. This re-release is going to be absolutely huge, because what people don't really realize is there won't be that many games on the next gen consoles in the first year. So Grand Theft Auto Online will have a huge opportunity to bring a bunch of players back and a bunch of new players as well. While we all look at that, well, you know, the game is dying. Make no mistakes, there's a really good chance that Grand Theft Auto Online could beat the records it set this year, next year 2021. The game would be very healthy going forward. It's really just a genius play by Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive. Let's talk about Grand Theft Auto 6. Every single social media post Rockstar makes is followed by 1,000 comments. Like people asking for Grand Theft Auto 6, or just asking when it's gonna come out. This is the game that every gamer in the world wants, ranging from people in the Call of Duty community, ranging up to the Fortnite community, even people I've seen in the esports community. They're all waiting for this game to come out. Absolutely everyone will be playing this game when it eventually does come out, and Rockstar knows. So if they know that, why haven't they at least announced it? There's actually a really simple answer to that. The reality is at this stage, GTA 6 most likely won't be released until 2023. That's because we know GTA 5 is coming to the next gen consoles in 2021. So I can't really see Rockstar releasing GTA 6 within a year or two of re-releasing GTA 5, but why haven't they at least announced that it'll be out in 2023 or whenever it's gonna be out? At least tell us when it's in development. Give the people what they want. That's the consumer's perspective, however. From Rockstar's perspective, there's no need. They know they essentially need the entire gaming world on their knees, at their mercy, begging for GTA 6. But if Rockstar were to actually announce it, it could potentially have huge negative effects for the current state of GTA Online. Think about it. If Rockstar announced GTA 6 tomorrow, would you be more or less inclined to buy a shark card? Personally, I wouldn't want to buy a shark card. I would think, well, GTA 6 is coming out soon. I know I'm just going to lose all of this stuff anyway, so I really don't want to invest any money into the game. But going on behind the scenes at Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive, that's basically what's going on. They're thinking about it as well. But people who watch my videos are in school, so I'm probably just going to put this in a more easier way to understand. Every semester at school, you can complete this one assignment every single day to get a grade, or you can complete the same assignment every day and get the same grade. Would you rather redo your assignment to get the same grade, or would you just put the assignment you've already done and get the same grade? Like it's that easy to understand. What's happening here is just like a much larger scale. What makes this even more genius on the part of Rockstar and Take-Two is I think you would honestly be a fool to think that they're not working on Grand Theft Auto 6. But by not announcing it, they get a lot more attention and a lot more hate as well. And I don't know if you've ever heard of the phrase, any publicity is good publicity, but even by people hating on Rockstar for not releasing Grand Theft Auto 6, those exact same players are the same ones that are coming back and feeding the money through shark cards in Grand Theft Auto Online. Every single week, let's be real, they are working on Grand Theft Auto 6. They just have absolutely no need to announce it yet. And by re-releasing Grand Theft Auto 5 on the next-gen consoles, which was absolutely a slam dunk, easy choice for Rockstar Games, they're allowed to spend even more time working on Grand Theft Auto 6, and hopefully making it a much better game. Looking back over the past couple of years, I really think it's been a massive missed opportunity for a lot of the game's developers. There have been so many players crying out for Grand Theft Auto 6 for so long, and I do think we actually are gonna get it soon, that is, which means that there's a lot of game developers out there who've missed their opportunity to sort of jump into this sort of genre. You know, this year or maybe 2 or 3 years ago would have been the perfect time for a new Watch Dogs game to release. That really gave this online open world sort of virtual life thing a crack, and that goes for games like Saints Row as well as Grand Theft Auto sort of games, you know, in that genre. There is an absolutely tons of room for people to try and create games like this, and I really think they absolutely should think about it. If other games took this genre seriously, that would push Rockstar Games to be even better. But right now, because there is no competition, like I said earlier in the video, there's just no need for them to even really push themselves. So to any other game developers, if you've made it this far, which you probably haven't, give it a go, man. I mean, there's room. I would absolutely support your game if you did try to make an open world RPG, multiplayer, sort of everything, you know, in one type of game. But alas, I think I'm just sort of rambling at this point. We'll wrap it up there. If you guys did enjoy this video,
just forgot to mention, I also haven't gained any subscribers during the period that I have been uploading. I've actually lost 3. So if you guys could actually subscribe, that'd be great. Much appreciated. Alright, back to the video.
do give it a thumbs up, and come on guys, we're almost at 1,100 subscribers, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you boys in the next video. Alright boys, I got some tryhards to clap. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.